From Cobb County, Georgia, we welcome you to baseball from SunTrust Park. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Chicago Cubs and the Braves. Matt Vasgersian here with you. It's been a long off season, a lot of changes, but these folks here tonight are ready to get their first real look at their guys here this year. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 Atlanta Braves.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who'll get the starting assignment here in this home opener. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He had over 100 RBIs last year. That's the goal of every big hitter. If I can drive in 100, that means I had a good year, and I would say he had a pretty good year.
Max Fried gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy had a real solid season last year. ERA under 3 on the year, which is pretty good in this day and age of high scoring and a lot of home runs. Let's see if he can duplicate that year and make this one just as good. It'll be interesting to see how he pitches in this one today.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. And how fortunate are we that we get to watch the Gold Glover play some center field today. He's on every highlight reel on the regular, making huge plays for his defense, saving runs, throwing guys out at the plate, diving in the gap with his hair on fire. This one should be fun.
So striding forward now, Ben Zobrist. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Ben Zobrist.
First offering on its way. Hit out towards second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So one away here with the bases empty. And in to bat next is Albert Almora. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball one. Now, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in off to a bit of a slow start with just one win in their first 3 tries.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
Almora with an even count, 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. So a full count now.
Part of the order on deck, so keeping this 2-hole hitter off the bags is always important.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Stepping into the box, Chris Bryant. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Nope.
Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
A ball and a strike now to Bryant. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, Javier.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and into bat next the versatile weapon Javier Baez. First pitch coming. Here it is. Cold strike at the letters. 0-1. Bryant is off at first with 2 away. Grounded up the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a line drive. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And this one will bounce into the wall. The relay, the throw pulls him off the bag.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
2 men on, 2 out, and into bat next the left-handed hitting first baseman Anthony Rizzo. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
Hit hard on the ground to the right, and that'll get on through into right field for a base hit, and not in time as the run scores.
Hey, nice way to start a new series, D-Roll. The thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of a series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief. Hopefully get this first game under our belt.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4-hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
The 0-1 offering. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Markakis has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Only one in the inning for the Cubs. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Cubs 1 and the Braves nothing. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Mark DeRosa, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Jose Quintana is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Lefty Jose Quintana taking the bump right now. Really like this guy. Not overpowering, but great command of the fastball. And he does something a lot of lefties don't do. He'll come in with that fastball to righties. 3-pitch guy. Fastball, curveball, changeup. Throws all 3 for strikes. Not an overpowering guy, but he is really a control artist.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy has got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Ozzie.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in off to a bit of a slow start with just 1 win in their first 3 tries.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2. The 1-2 misses, ball 2. High and deep to right center. Giving chase is Almora. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting second, the third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. In past meetings with Jose Quintana, decent numbers. He's 6 for 15. He also has 1 home run. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
The windup and the 0-1. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Taken but called a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. The 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front, even though he didn't pot commit on that one. It opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
2 balls and a strike to Freeman. Quintana's got his target. 2-1 on its way. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And a 2-2 sinker falls in there. 3-2 now. Smoke on the ground, left side. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single. Stepping in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Lined into right, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
That was a well-executed pitch right there. Change up, down and away, but he just got beat with it. Nice job to flip it the other way into the outfield for an opposite field base hit.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. In past meetings with Jose Quintana, comes in with 6 hits in 20 at-bats. Freeman over at second. Acuna at first. 2 out in the inning. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. And Baez will put this one away to retire the side. 2 left for Atlanta. They still trail 1-0. So in now for Chicago, Kyle Schwarber.
The left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this will be fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. Now another 0-2. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The 0-2 once more is at the knees and called strike 3.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
in now, Jose Quintana. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Hit out towards second. And there are two away now.
Batting ninth, the right fielder, Jason Hayward.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. First offering on its way. Lays off 1-0.
Kind of a surprise not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
Line toward the gap in left center, and Hayward has a base hit. So Ben Zobrist will bat this inning following the two-out hit.
Now batting, the second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
Digging in, Ben Zobrist. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Two balls and no strikes.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. This is foul right side. A runner on first with 2 away. Three and 2 now.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
The set and the 1-0. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The set and the 1-1. Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
2-1. Here it is. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. Hayward rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate. And they now lead by 2.
Now batting, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. Down and away, ball 1.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the third strike, and that's the third out of the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Cubs 2 and the Braves nothing. Now at the plate, Dansby Swanson. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Just a tick behind for a strike. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Aye. 2-2. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. Fastball just inside.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
The 3-2 pitch. Full count still. The next 3-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. On the move is Hayward, but this will land untouched. Once again, a 3-2. And it's fouled away. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Soft liner towards first, but no problem at first, and that's the first out.
Batting 7, the catcher, Tyler Flowers.
Here now it's the catcher, Tyler Flowers. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 8, the center fielder, Ender Inciarte.
Here's Ender Inciarte. He's coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. First delivery to him on the way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Quintana gets the sign. Here comes the 3-2. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off of the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
A ball and a strike. Inciarte leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Braves strand 1. They trail it here 2-0. Stepping in, Javier Baez, last year's recipient of the Silver Slugger Award for NL second baseman.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. Bottom part of the zone. A good changeup gets the call. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. The 1-2. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Flowers corrals it, and the throw is there to record the first out.
The first baseman, number 44.
Now at the plate, Anthony Rizzo. He reached on a single in his first try. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Acuna on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, the catcher, Wilson Contreras.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. The pitch. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. The 1-0 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. Three and 0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
3-0 pitch. He's looked at for the first strike. The 3-1. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Now batting, the left fielder,
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. He's set. Here it comes. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the 3rd out. 1 left for the Cubs. They're up 2-0. Coming to the plate now, Ozzie Albies. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Here comes the first pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Now the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Hit on the ground to third. Bryant is up with it. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
So one gone for the Braves here in the third, and that brings up the former American League MVP, Josh Donaldson. First offering on its way. In there, no balls and a strike. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are two away.
Now
Super
batting,
play right there
the
from the
first baseman,
shortstop. Talk about
Freddie
showing off those hops. This was
Freeman.
destined to be a base hit into the outfield.
Standing in now, Freddie Freeman. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Bases are empty here with two men out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a two-run game, a two-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Taken, called strike two on the inside part of the plate. 1-2 now. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Hard on the ground towards short, and Freeman's aboard. It's a base hit.
Now batting, left fielder, Ronald
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first two guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
2 out with the man at first. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. The 1-2 in the dirt, but swung on and missed. Contreras has it, and the throw to first ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. 3 innings complete. The Cubbies are in front 2-0. Welcome back to SunTrust Park just outside of Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Thank you, Heidi. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jose Quintana. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Jose Quintana.
Here's the first pitch to him. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Stepping in, Jason Hayward. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Too high, 1-0. Hayward, or often just J-Hay. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And that catches the outside corner. It's 2-1. Counts even to Hayward. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Acuna's there for it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
Ready for another chance? Ben Zobrist. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Left side. Donaldson's up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Into the box, Nick Markakis. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Fouled off. Ball 1.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
So 1-1 now to Markakis. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Markakis ahead with a 3-1 count here.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Striding into the box, Dansby Swanson hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Markakis aboard here at first with nobody out. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
The 2-1. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Another full count pitch home is a called 3rd strike down in the zone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box now, Tyler Flowers, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Flowers is considered one of the best defensive catchers in the game today. He often gets praise for his work behind the plate, and I know a lot of pitchers have made it clear that his presence back there adds a level of comfort that not many others can replicate.
And Matty, I don't know if he's always going to be a favorite for the Gold Glove. But you walk around this clubhouse, you hear these pitchers rave about throwing to this guy. That's all I need to hear.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Swing and a line drive. Foul. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Heading out towards shallow right. Hayward has a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
So the runner stays at first here with 2 away, and that brings us to our pitch speed
NC
comparison
Arte.
for these 2 starters. And both of these guys working in pretty much the same realm. Just a 1 mile an hour differential from 94 down to 93 is the top speeds. 2 gone now in the Braves half of the 4th, and that'll bring up Ender Inciarte. First pitch of the at-bat. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. The 1-1 is a fastball down below the knees.
1 strike.
Too high that time, and it's 3-1. The 3-1. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Now batting, the pitcher.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Into the box, Max Fried, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 thus far. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. One and 2 now to the Braves pitcher. 2 down, runners at first and second. Quintana sets. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes.
That's inside.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Lifted down the line in left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back to SunTrust Park following this. Ready now, Albert Almora, a hit in 2 tries so far.
The center fielder, number 5.
Ready with
Albert
the first pitch. Here it comes.
Almora.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. hit out towards second. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Digging in once again, Kris Bryant. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
He's set and the pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0. Loud contact off the bat of Bryant and sent deep to left. And that's off the left field foul pole. A home run. Kris Bryant plates a pair with a home run. First home run of the campaign for him. And with it, the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
Well, his first home run of the season is a memorable one. As we take a look at it here, you can see that it was 50-50 if it was going to stay fair. But somehow he wills it just enough until clink, it hits off the foul pole for a homer.
Here's Javier Baez as he sends it on the ground to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Up next for the Cubs, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
At the plate, Anthony Rizzo. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far. Now the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
Still only 1 out in the inning. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
3-1.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
The 3-1 pitch. And that's low, ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Ready for another shot now. Wilson Contreras comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. First delivery to him on the way. And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon. And this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
The 1-0 home is in off the plate.
Boy, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
And now we'll just stare him down out there as he steps off and bluffs him back to first. Now the 2-0 home. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Rizzo, base runner at first with 1 out. Slapped hard the opposite way, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the 2nd out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and next it'll be the left-handed power threat Kyle Schwarber. First pitch on its way, and here's a fastball called for strike 1.
One of the big keys to pitching well is getting ahead early on, and it's been far from that for this guy so far. Less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch and a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Middle of the night here at SunTrust Park. It's now 4-0 Chicago. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said the high pitch count they've run up is a result of a lot of great battles at the plate by his guys, and he's not wrong. So far, they've worked 5 full counts in their at-bats.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Ozzie Albies. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, strike 1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Albies with a 1-1 count now. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. The 2-1 is taken for strike 2.
I got to count 2-2.
Skied into straightaway right. Hayward has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Standing in, Josh Donaldson. A strikeout and a line out for him so far. Pitch on the way. And he takes ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. One out, nobody on. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
The 2-1 home is a ball below the zone. And here in just the 5th inning, this will be pitch number 100 here.
Boy, pitch count up near 100 right now, D-Row. And this is when you try to get to a good starting pitcher. Right now, looks like he's running on fumes.
Yeah, the manager's got to get a couple people up in the bullpen right now. One ball hits the gap. They get runners in scoring position. This game could be out of commission.
Number 5, Freddie.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And he's going to make a change, as that'll do it for Jose Quintana. So he'll head to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, not enough to qualify for the victory, as his bullpen will have to go a long way to hang on to the lead. Brad Brock is out from the bullpen now, as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Number 29, Brad Brock.
Freddie Freeman will be the first to greet him here, as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. First pitch of the at-bat. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And he fouls this one off. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Inside and low, 2-1. Off-speed pitch, good for strike 2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Here now the 2-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3.
Now batting.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys, because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
In now, Ronald Acuna, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Liner toward right center. A dive, but it's off his glove. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
Now batting.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it, not coming around it, and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Nick Markakis, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Donaldson at second. Acuna on at first with 2 down. Popped up. Throw to first is going to be in time, and the Braves rally comes up short, as that's out number 3. 2 left for Atlanta. They're down 4-0. David Bodie will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
For Chicago, number 13, David Bodie.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
So one away in the inning, and that'll bring in the dangerous bat of Jason Hayward, the right fielder. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball's too high here. 1-0. Called strike at the knees. 1-1. Line drive to center field, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
On his way out to the mound now is the Atlanta skipper, and a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. Gone after 5 1/3 here, as he never really found his groove in this one. Chad Sabatka will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Runners on first with 1 down. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. To 2-2 now. The 2-2 pitch. Fastball well outside.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The payoff pitch one more time. Chopped down the first baseline. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
The center fielder, number 5, Albert Almora.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Albert Almora. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
1-0 the count. The 1-0 home. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
3-0 to him now. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Chris Bryant will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Bryant is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit, and they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game, and they'll hold that runner at third, so everyone moves up and they remain loaded here with still only 1 gone.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Jesse Biddle is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out.
Biddle.
Here's the first pitch to him. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
Zobrist at third. Almora on second. Bryant is over at first with 1 away. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony.
2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. From the stretch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Breaking pitch blocked by Flowers. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. 2 balls and a strike now. Into the corner and slicing foul. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. On to the bottom of inning number 6. Cubs lead it 6-0. Carl Edwards Jr. will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Now batting, Dansby Swanson. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe. And unfortunately, he let that one go. And he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
0-1. Here it comes. Cutter low. 1-1. Edwards is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Standing in now, Tyler Flowers, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Now at the plate, Ender Inciarte. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch on its way. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. Full count to Ender Inciarte. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Back here at SunTrust Park, getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. next Cub up, Wilson Contreras. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Ball one to start the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a fourth.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Into the second deck and gone. A solo shot that time for Wilson Contreras. First home run of the campaign for him as this lead swells to 7-0.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
3-0 to him now. Bases are empty here, nobody out. 3-1 to the Cubs left fielder. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Addison Russell will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for Chicago, number 27, Addison Russell.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0. There's a strike. It's 2-1. And the 2-1. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you got to be ready for the heater.
Full count, 3-2. Schwarber gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
So striding in, Jason Hayward. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Scorched to third. Donaldson's there. The second for one. Back to Freeman, not in time, and they'll just get to one.
Now batter, second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Ben Zobrist. And their runners at the corners now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
That's
Ball two.
Wow, that's what a veteran hitter will do, right? Takes two really good pitches, both just missing the strike zone, and puts himself into a good 2-0 hitter's count.
Outside, 3-0 now. Albert Almora waits on deck. He's set, and the 3-0 offering. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
The 3-1. Swing and a liner. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball. The 1-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second, make it 9-0.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
Josh Tomlin enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
32, Josh Tomlin.
In now, Chris Bryant, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. Tomlin, a former member of the Cleveland Indians. He became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
The 0-2 once more is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Into the box now, Javier Baez.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Fouled away. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
3 runs already home here. Pops this one up. And no, they can't get there. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
Digging in to try it again, Anthony Rizzo. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at bat with 2 runners in scoring position.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. It's the Cubs 9 and the Braves nothing. Xavier to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Xavier Cedeno.
Standing in, Josh Tomlin. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Oh boy, this is some serious bragging rights for the next couple weeks in the clubhouse. When a relief pitcher gets an AB and is able to capitalize with a big base hit, he's not going to let the boys hear the end of this one.
Stepping in now, Ozzie Albies drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful.
He tried the surprise attack there with a bunt with a runner on base. Hey, he gets thrown out, but it works just as good as a sacrifice.
Coming to the plate now, Josh Donaldson. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch on its way. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Tomlin, the runner at second with 1 away. Two and 0.
Back inside.
Two-0 count. The pitch. 3-0 now. Freddie Freeman is on deck. He's set. Here's the 3-0. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Stepping up now, Freddie Freeman. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
He's set. Here it comes.
Nope.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
Oh, and trouble lurking now. He's got it to 2-0. Three and 0 now.
Well, late in the game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
Three and 1. Runners are at first and second with one away. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. The 3-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Zobrist has it to second for one. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Digging in and looking for more, Wilson Contreras. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Now in the box, Kyle Schwarber. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. Rounded softly down the line toward first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Xavier Cedeno.
And now the Cubs pitcher, Xavier Cedeno. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. First pitch on its way. And that misses ball 1. The 1-0 is off the plate, up and away.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack, minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
The 2-0. This is skied into short left center. Acuna is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order, but they hold a 9-0 lead. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ronald Acuna. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
High in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. The 0-2 delivery. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick.
Ready once again, Nick
ATL.
Markakis. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there.
0-1's the count.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
0-1.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. The 1-1. Taken, strike 2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Here now the 2-2. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Markakis will round it at first and head for second now. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
Well, lefty on lefty,
The
this is a
batter,
tough
number 7.
matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front
Dansby.
shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a two-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in as he'll take a look at ball 1. Two and 0 the count to Dansby Swanson.
2-0.
Markakis leads off second with one gone in the inning. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Tyler Flowers will be next. Three balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop. And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Into the box, Tyler Flowers. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. The 1-0 is outside for a ball. First and second now, one man out. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Now the 2-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Into center field, line drive base hit. Now a long throw home. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
The center fielder, number 11, Ender Inciarte.
So digging in now, Ender Inciarte. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gun. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
1-1.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Grounded to third. This could be 2. Bryant's got it. Zobrist back to first, but it's right over his head. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. Johan Camargo will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away.
Johan Camargo.
And now a swing and a routine fly ball out towards center. Almora is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and 1 man left on base. We've played 8 full. It's the Cubs 9 and the Braves 2. Digging in, Jason Hayward. He'll start things off in the top of the 9th as they look for a little insurance.
Jason Hayward.
Here it comes. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-1. Now here it comes. Line drive to left, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
First game of a new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
Zobrist.
In now, Ben Zobrist, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 delivery. Line towards center field. Inciarte is right there, 1 down.
The center fielder, number 5, Albert Almora.
At the plate, Albert Almora. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. He's set, and the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. The 1-1 is a fastball looked at for a strike. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. This is line to left. But this will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
At the plate, Chris Bryant. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Markakis has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. The Cubs are on top 9-2. Steve Cishek will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
41, Steve Cishek.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Ozzie Albies starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Here comes the 1-0. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. The 1-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Liner towards second, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Now to the plate, Josh Donaldson. The numbers head-to-head with Steve Cishek. He's 1 for 4. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. Cishek was born in Massachusetts. He was a 5th-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. And here's a sinker that causes him to back away as that just about got him.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
And he looks at his sinker for a called third strike, and now there are two gone.
The first baseman, number 5.
So the Braves down to their final out now. And in to bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Cishek's ready. First pitch on the way. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one.
Hey, I don't blame this guy right here. I would have took the first pitch myself. All you got is kneecaps and elbows coming at you.
Taken called strike two, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Final strike for the Braves. Two out, nobody on. Down and away, it's a ball and two strikes. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Two out, two strike offering. Here it is. Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, there's another bullet base hit. They've already
Now
stranded 11
the
runners.
left
Could this be the even dozen, D-Row?
This is a hitting coach's nightmare right here. You work so hard to learn how to hit with runners in scoring position. To leave 11, potentially 12 runners on base is a sin.
Standing in now, Ronald Acuna, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Freeman, the runner at first with two gone. This ball's hit a ton out to center field. Almora going back on it. And he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next two, the series is theirs.
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. Chicago jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Brad Brock claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 9 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 29 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at SunTrust Park, 41,084. The Braves thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome to Inside the Show. Baseball is back in April. Let's check out some of the results from yesterday. Starting off in the National League East, the Cubs got 12 hits in this one as they pulverized the Braves 9-2. The Mets took down the Fish in Miami 4-1. The Milwaukee Brewers got past the Reds in Cincinnati 4-2. The Redbirds combined for over a mind-boggling 20 hits as they plundered the Pirates 18-8. The Giants racked up 11 hits as a team as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 5-0. Ketel Marte had a home run and 3 RBIs as the Diamondbacks took care of the Padres 5-4. The Rockies took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 3-1. The O's amassed 14 hits in the game as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 7-4. The New York Yankees launched 3 home runs as they defeated the visiting Tigers 6-5. The Chicago White Sox hit 3 long balls as they pounded the Indians 7-0. The Boston Red Sox combined for 10 hits as a team as they defeated the A's in Oakland 5-2. The Mariners starting pitcher, number 18, collected his first ever W at the big league level as the Mariners pushed past the Angels 3-2. The Houston Astros got 11 hits overall as they got the win in a laugher against the Rangers 9-2. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games. Hey there, baseball fans. Justin Allegri. The season is still young. Let's check out some of the results from yesterday. Looking first at the NL East, the New York Mets took down the Fish in Miami 3-2. The Philadelphia Phillies knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the Nationals in Washington 5-3. The Brewers sent 3 balls into the seats as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 11-10. The San Francisco Giants combined for a 4-hitter as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 3-0. The Padres put up 16 hits on the day as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 7-6. The Yankees grabbed 13 hits in the game as they defeated the visiting Tigers 4-2. The Rays pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they bested the visiting Rockies 1-0. The Orioles combined to give up just 5 hits as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 3-2. The Kansas City Royals pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 4-2. The Red Sox pounded out 17 hits in this one as they dismantled the A's 12-2. It was their 5th straight victory. The Mariners finished off a 2-game sweep as they defeated the visiting Angels 6-3. Asdrubal Cabrera was a clutch performer at the dish with 4 RBIs, helping the Rangers get past the rival Astros 8-5. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.